Hey, in Second Samuel chapter 23, we are getting near the end of David's story, but not before. There's one more story from the good old days, and that's what older men like to do. As we get near the end of our life, we like to talk about the good old days, and that seems to be what this is. And this is a story of David's mighty men, his warriors. He had this huge group of warriors who were assembled around him, who rallied around him. But out of all these warriors, who were all pretty super explosive, heroic action figure kind of guys, there were three who really stood out. They were the big three, and David's mightiest men. And they were Josheb, who killed 800 men with a spear. Okay, that's pretty impressive. Then there was Eleazar, who was the son of Dodo. Okay, he was a fighting machine, probably because his dad's name was Dodo. He probably had to learn how to fight, but he was a serious fighting machine and fought for David. And then you had Shammah. Shammah stood in the middle of a bean field one day and defended that bean field against a bunch of angry, nasty Philistines. He was bad. He was just an intensely intense guy. Okay, so you got the big three. And now they're all in a cave one day with David. David he's thirsty, and he's just kind of longing out loud, and he's just kind of talking out loud, and he's like, man, I really wish I had some of the sweet, sweet water from the well of Bethlehem, and I wish, I remember how good that water was. And the three big guys, the three mightiest warriors, they hear it, they overhear it, and they're like, yeah, we're going to take matters into our own hands. Here's our friend, he's thirsty, and he's thirsty for this particular water from the well of Bethlehem. No ordinary water will do. And so they break through the enemy camp, they risk their lives, and they bring him back this water. And David takes it, and he's touched, and he pours it out. He pours out the water as an offering for God. Now, if I had just risked my life to bring back a dude some water, and he pours it out, I would be a little ticked. But evidently they understood. And David said this, the Lord forbid that I should drink this water. It's as precious as the blood of these men who risked their lives to bring it to me. Wow. What kind of leader inspires others to risk their life to bring him water? A pretty good leader. David wasn't successful on his own. He didn't do anything by himself. He had this group of people around him who supported him, and they were intensely loyal to him. They were incredibly passionate about him, and that's because he was incredibly loyal and passionate towards them. His loyalty, his passion inspired them. You want loyal friends? You need to be a loyal friend. These guys knew that David was their friend. These guys had been in the trenches with him. They knew him, they loved him, and they poured out their lives for him. Okay, be the kind of leader that inspires that. Be a true friend, a loyal friend, a real friend. The kind of friend that says, I'm going to stick up for you. I'm going to be there for you no matter what. And then you're going to find that you have those kind of friends rallying around you. God bless you guys. Giddy up.